Waalaikumsalam, madam.
Salam madam.
Dah makan ke?
Belum.
Belum tu.
Belum.
So tak payah makan lah lepas pukul 9 dah duduk makan dah.
Belum.
Section one. Have you done to answer the tutorial online?
Yes,
Ada yang dapat
madam.
makan penuh? Ada yang dapat makan
Ada
penuh?
madam, ada Syahir.
Syahir?
Syahir full mark.
Syahir madam.
Baik, Nur Syahir.
Okay. Sebabkan Syahir, mana Syahir? Syahir, you get the full marks? Syahir, oh Syahir, where are you?
Madam.
Syahir senang.
Madam.
Ha.
Nisa sama.
Ah?
Nisa sama.
Teronisa?
Nisa.
Kenapa?
Dia full.
Dia full mark madam.
Nisa,
madam.
Nisa.
Nisa.
Nisa, madam. Teresa. Oh. Kawan-kawan dia tak dapat full mark lah.
Tak madam.
Syahir mana? Syahir? Tak ada.
Ini saya.
Okay, Syahir, because you get the full marks, you choose your one of your friends to recite doa. Cepat, semua orang buka kamera. Syahir, cepat pilih seorang untuk baca doa. Aku, are you okay?
Pijol.
Open your camera semua. Everybody open your camera now. If you don't open your camera, we will not start. Khadijah share.
Madam nak Hafizul.
Nak apa? Awak nak apa ni? Okay, open your camera. Anis, Amira, Syafina, Hafizul, Oku,
Okay.
Afifah, Aiman, Dia, Aizat, Hafizul. Oku, I want to see your face because you don't see me just now at office, so I want to see your face now. Shahiba, Iriani, open your camera now. Atira, Farahanim, Hafizatul. Okay, because this is a combined the section 1 and section 2. Open your camera. Okay, so Syahir, you choose one of your friends to recite doa.
Hafizul.
Hafizul Aiman, right? Hafizul, open your camera. Hafizul, where are you?
Ada madam, ada.
Hafizul ni mana? Buka kamera.
Ada, saya ada. Ya.
Ya, saya tahu. Ada.
Tengah set up.
Set up okay.
Okay, boleh.
Okay, we recite doa first, okay? Every time to my class, we need to recite doa. So you recite doa also.
Ada dua.
You recite your doa lah in your heart. May God open your heart, open your eyes, ears. Make it easy to learn my subject. Hafizul ni dah kenapa lambat sangat?
Saya baca sekarang doa.
Apalah kamera.
Okay, saya pakai kamera dia.
Dia lah.
Sekejap. Jauh gimana? Okey dah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma ftah alaina himmataka wa anshur alaina min khazani rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi sholli sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wasallam. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Okay, so thank you. So today we will discuss the tutorial. So everybody has download the questions from the LMS. Huh? Everybody has download the questions. Oku, have you done to download? Oku?
I will do now.
Ah,
I have not. I will do.
I can't hear your voice. Can you loud?
I have not downloaded, but I
You
will
not
do.
download? Why not? Why don't you download? So seorang tolong letak. Oku, did you in the WhatsApp group? Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, of course.
Okay, seorang tolong letak soalan dalam WhatsApp group so that Oku can download that questions. Oku, you section berapa? What section you are now? Section 1 or section 2? Oku, you are in section what?
Session 2.
What? Section 2. Please, somebody, please put the questions. Section 2, please help your friends, your new friends. Ada ke tak ada ni section 2 ni? Aku punya apa pula tu, Hafizatul? Okay. Aku, can you get it from the WhatsApp group? Aku,
Yes, I can see.
so please download now. So we will discuss the answer today. Okay. Yeah. Okay, did you see the slide? Have you seen the slide?
Yes, madam.
So
madam,
please recall again what you have learned before this. So basically, okay, we have three sectors in the economics. We have one sector, Y equal to the C. C is a consumption. Two sector, Y equal to the C plus I, C consumption plus investment. And for the three sector is Y equal to the C plus IG, C plus I plus G. So 1, 2, 3 sector also known as a closed economy. Okay, because there is no interaction with the other countries. Okay, there is no international trade and so on. Okay, for the fourth sector, the equations is Y national income is equal to the C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Okay, or else the words of the export and import can be replaced to the net export. Okay, so fourth sector also known as a open economy. Okay, open economy. Okay, so for the two circular flow of income, okay, so basically we have, okay, we have the household and the firm. So we have the two flow. We have physical flow and also the monetary flow. Okay, for the first one, household will produce the factors of production to the firm. So the firm will combine all of the factors of production, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, to provide goods and services. Okay, to provide goods and services here. Okay, household. Okay, we get the factors of production. provide to the, and then the firm will be combine all of the factors of production to provide goods and services. So after the household, okay, after the household paid, which is expand to the goods and services, so the household will pay to the firms, okay, akan bayarlah kepada firms. So the firms will be what? Will be distribute to the household in terms of the interest, rent, salary, and the profit to the household again. So this is the circular flow of the income. For the three sector, we have the government. Okay, governments, the role of the governments here as a stabilize the situation between the household and the firm. Okay, for the fourth sector, so we have a foreign sector, which is the household. Okay, the household do the some activity. Same goes to the firm, will goes to the activity export and import together lah. Okay, so the complicated of circular flow of income for the fourth sector. So basically apa yang awak kena faham ialah pada circular flow ni yang for the two sector. Okay, ingat balik yang saya pernah ajar sebelum ni. Okay, so we have three types of calculating of national income. Kita ada tiga jenis lah. We have three types of calculating national income. So before we understand the to calculate the national income, so basically we need to know the domestic and national, GNP and GDP. So we calculate first for the gross domestic product, because domestic GDP means that all the income received, okay, inside the country, GDP. Okay, GNP meaning that all income received from inside and outside of the country. So if you want to get the GNP, so you need to calculate GDP, okay, calculate all of the, for example, Malaysian, we have the 14 state, 14 buah negeri, tambahkan pendapatan 14 states, plus with the FIFA. FIFA meaning that factor income from abroad, which is all Malaysians investment from the other countries, okay, will increase the national income, so plus FIFA. Okay, and then we need to minus with the FIFA, which is factor income paid abroad. Okay, meaning that the others country make the investment into the Malaysia, so it will decrease the national income. Okay, contoh macam ada pekerja asing bekerja dekat Malaysia. So let's say Philippines workers works in Malaysia, so we paid them, okay, using the Malaysian ringgit, so that Malaysian ringgit will be decrease, national income will be decreased, so that minus FIFA. Dan sebab itulah kita tolak FIFA ni, sebab kita bayar ke luar negara. Okay, so to get the GNP, formula dia ialah GDP plus FIFA minus FIFA, or else some of the items sometimes did not giving the FIFA and FIFA, and then we need to replace, okay, with the words GDP plus net income from abroad. Okay, kadang-kadang tak bagi FIFA, and then dia akan gantikan dengan perkataan net income from abroad. Okay, so the differentiate between the market price and factor cost. Market price is the willingness of the consumers to pay. Okay, so whatever kind of goods and services you buy at the market, so that's the market price. Factor cost is a cost incurred during the production process. So for example, if you want to make one t-shirt here, so t-shirt is a final goods. So the raw materials or the intermediate goods to make it one t-shirt is cotton, thread and cloth. So the total cost for the cotton, thread and cloth is a 15 ringgit. So 15 ringgit is a factor cost, harga cost. Okay, so if you want to sell your t-shirt, so you need to mark up your price so that you can get the profit. So you sell the t-shirt with the RM 30 ringgit. So people will buy your t-shirt at 30 ringgit. So 30 ringgit is the market price. So in the market price, we also know that the cost of the T-shirt is a 15. So for the first thing, okay, we need to calculate the price at market price. Kita kena kira harga pada market price. Why? Because this is the price that consumer paid. Ni adalah nilai yang dibayar. After that, after market price, later we will calculate for the factor cost. Okay, so ni basic understand lah, basic concept to understand. Okay, how to calculate national income. First, calculate GDP and then GNP. So GDP, market price, you need to calculate first. Why market price? Because people paid at the price, market price lah. People paid the market price. Okay, so ni yang asas lah yang kita belajar. Okay, so we have three methods to calculate the national income. So we have PIE, P-I-E. So P, it stands for the product or output approach, keluaran. Okay, kaedah keluaran. I is income, pendapatan. E adalah expenditure ataupun or consumption methods or approach. Okay, P-I-E, PIE. Okay, so if you calculate the income, okay, the income, so the words income tu, okay, dia akan lihat compensations, rent, interest, dividend. So all of the income received by individual lah. So some of the people work kan, so dia ada company, so dia ada majikan, employees, employer. So employer, so if like me, okay, I have the employer KUPTM, so KUPTM will giving the salary to me, so I will receive salary. So some of the people will not have the employers, okay, which is dia bekerja sendiri, work by their own self. Okay, they do some business by their own self and so on. So they receive the profit, okay, receive profit. Some of the people will get the income by giving the rent, okay, rent the house, rent the building to the people. So every month they will receive the rental. Okay, some of the people have a lot of money, they will buy shares, stock, bond, do some investment. So every month they will receive dividend, okay, and interest. So that is an income for them. So all of the income received by individual, okay, will calculate by using income approach. For the expenditure approach, we calculate national income by using C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Okay, so that's a amount that we want to calculate the GDP and P. For product or output approach, we calculate all the sectors in economics, semua jenis sektor. For example, we have manufacturing, we have tourism, we have transportation, we have electricity, water and gas. All of the sector in the economics, we can calculate using the product or output approach. Okay, so this is the methods, okay, for the expenditure approach. Okay, so basically remember, okay, the formula of the Doraemon, okay, Nobita and Giant. Okay, so first is a G, giant, father's giant and mother's giant. So G. So start with the GDP MP, okay, which is C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Okay. After we find the GDP MP, we need to calculate GNP. Okay. We need to calculate the GNP. Yeah. Okay. So bring it down here. Okay. Plus with the FIFA minus FIFA. Okay. FIFA minus FIFA. Okay, so second GNPFC, if you want to find the GNPFC, you need to bring it down here, GNPMP plus with the subsidies minus with the indirect tax. After that, you want to find the national income, so bring it down the GNPFC here minus with the depreciation. Okay, So this is the way to find the personal income, bring it down the national income, plus with the transfer payment, minus corporate income tax or corporate tax. Okay, this is retained undistributed earnings, EPF, okay, employees provident fund, social security contributions, and also insurance premium. Don't worry, the usually, okay, I will put the amount of the EPF, SOCSO, and also the corporate income tax or corporate tax. The rest, retained earnings, undistributed earnings, sometimes I will put and sometimes I will not put. Okay, so you can ignore it. Okay, so after you find the PI, you need to find the DPI, which is disposable personal income, pendapatan bersih. So you bring it out the amount of the personal income and minus with the personal income tax. Okay, uh, so this is the way to find the expenditure approach. Okay, this is the way to find the expenditure approach. Okay, uh, okay, for the product method, okay, product method or the output methods, okay, it will stop until national income. Okay, it will stop until national income. So usually for the product questions, product methods questions, did not continue until after national income, which is personal income dan juga disposable personal income. Okay, so you can read the question first. Okay, if the questions ask you until DPI, so confirm that is an expenditure approach. But if the question asks you until the national income, okay, so the methods that you should use is a product output approach. Okay, so the way to find the product methods is same. Okay, sama je macam dalam expenditure. It's same with the expenditure. But to find the GDPMP, you need to plus all the economic sector, tambahkan sector. Okay, yang the rest semua sama, semua sama. For the GNPMP, GNPFC, all of the formula start from the GNPMP until national income is same, sama. Okay, same with the apa expenditure approach. Okay. Okay. Now let's see to the way to find the income approach. Okay. For income approach, okay, this is what I taught you before this. Okay, because income is income received by individual, by the labor. So we don't need to sell the labor. Okay, if you buy this pen, you buy this pen. You did not receive the labor who make it this pen. So meaning that the labor cannot be sold. Buruh tak boleh dijual. So that's why, okay, I taught you that it start with the GDPFC. Okay, so once you read the questions, when it start at the factor cost, did not from the market price, so this is the confirm using the income approach. Okay, kalau soalan tanya start dengan GDPFC, confirm tu adalah kaedah income. Okay, kalau dia tanya start dengan GDPMP, if they start from the GDPMP, so maybe it can be expenditure or output approach. Okay, itu salah satu cara. There is a one trick if you want to know how to answer that question. Tengok pada soalan, look at the questions. Okay, so once the GDPFC here to find the income approach, so plus, okay, all income received. All income received meaning that okay, meaning that it comes from the interest, okay, from dividend, okay, from rent, from profit, from salary. Okay, so this is the where is the income of the person will receive lah. Okay, so plus with all of the income received. Okay, second part after GDP, and then you need to turn to GNP. GNP FC. There's no market price anymore. Okay, how to find the GNPFC? So make it GDPFC, sorry, GDP. Saya ada orang nak masuk ke? Okay, GDPFC plus with the FIFA minus FIFA. Okay, ni recall balik Okay, kemudian after that, okay, number 3, okay, NI. Okay, Giant, Nobita, Parents, DPI. Okay, 4 and 5. Okay, so how to find the GNPF national income? Make it down here, GNPFC minus with the depreciation. Okay, so the way to find the PI is NI plus transfer payment minus EPF minus SOCSO minus company tax. Okay, and the way to find the DPI is a PPAID. PI, make it down here, minus PIT, personal income tax. Okay, so this is the way to find the national income according to the income approach. Okay, so kalau tengok kat sini, if you can see here, it start first, kalau income ni, there is no market price. Second, the way to find the GNPFC until national income is same like the expenditure approach. Tengok ni, expenditure approach kan. Okay, cara nak cari GNPFC, cara nak cari national income sampailah DPI is same. Okay, sama. Okay, so that is one of the way lah. Okay, so before we start to the calculation, okay, we need to understand the uses of national income. Okay, remember this question will come out in your test for the essay. Essay akan keluar dalam essay this topic, uses of national income and problems of national income. So that you can choose lah anyone, any questions, uses or problems to answer for the essay part. Okay, why we need to calculate national income? First, we want to know and understand the standard of living indicators. Okay, nak tahu taraf hidup rakyat lah. So standard of living reflects the individual's welfare. Okay, dia akan mencerminkan kepada taraf hidup bajikan individual's welfare because it shows how much goods and services can be consumed by each individual in a country. Okay, so nak tahu taraf hidup rakyat, okay, to know the standard of living, kita akan guna formula, we will use the formula GDP per capita, iaitu pendapatan per individu. Okay, second, kenapa why we calculate national income? Because that will help the government to plan and make it the policies. Okay, nak membantu dari segi perancangan government dan membuat polisi kerajaan. The available statistic of national income can guide the policy makers in planning for the future. So from the national income data, the government can view the historical trends and performance of economic sectors. Okay, before this, okay, if you can see, we have the COVID-19, right? So after we the phenomenon of the COVID-19, so government will do something to the budget for the next year. For example, they will increase the budget for the health, okay, for the people, the budget for the vaccine and so on, because we already get the vaccine before this, right? So that is one of the example. It helps the government to get a better planning and make it the better policy for future. Okay, so next, what is the uses of national income? It helps government in terms of the sectoral contributions. Okay, so an economy consists of various economic activities. Hence, with the available statistic of national income data, the study of economic sectors can tell us the relative importance of various parts of the economy and whether this change with time relatively. Okay, so pernah kan kalau awak tengok, okay, if you can see kita ada unit perangkaan, the statistic data, okay, unit Department of Statistic, Jabatan Perangkaan Malaysia. So the role of Department Statistic, they will go to they will get the data from each of the household, pergi dari rumah buat bancian, okay, to get the right information. So kalau orang datang buat bancian tu, okay, dia akan tanyalah the question they will ask, how many consumers in this home, okay, how many people's working, how much of the salary they will receive, berapa ramai orang yang bekerja, berapa banyak gaji yang diterima. Tak, selalu tak rumah you all kena banci dulu-dulu? Pernah tak dengar? Pernah tak rumah kena banci? Kan ada orang datang, betul?
Pernah.
Yes, orang datang, okay, orang akan tanya, in this home, how many people live here? Okay, let's say kalau awak cakap, okay, ada 5 orang yang tinggal, so 5 persons. So, what is your occupation, your father's occupation? Apa tu pekerjaan mak bapak awak? Okay, and then what is the range of the income they receive? Berapa banyak pendapatan yang mereka terima? So that's the info, okay, akan memberikan is help of the Department of Statistics to make unjuran, okay, to make the estimation of the expenditure. And then that's the reason lah kenapa kalau kita tengok, okay, kalau pendapatan, okay, the income in KL, Kuala Lumpur, Selangor and Johor Bahru, okay, below 3,000 adalah miskin bandar. Okay, is adalah range yang mana mereka tengok kepada hasil bancian. Okay, that's the reason lah. Sebab tu saya kata bancian, the statistic, okay, is very important, okay, to know that the conditions of the economics. Okay, kemudian the uses of national income is for international comparison. With the national income statistic, we not only can compare the absolute size of the economy relative to the other, but it's compare how well off the average individual is in each country. Okay, so kita nak tengok perbandingan taraf hidup rakyat Malaysia, okay, the standard of living in Malaysia compared with the other countries. Okay, for example, for the ASEAN countries lah. Okay, so what is the problems, okay, to calculate national income? Kita ada beberapa masalah, okay. Kalau if government announce that our income received from January until June 2020 is about 100 million. So we not believe exactly 100 million. Okay, maybe it's a plus minus. Why? Because the data can be underestimate or overestimate. Why? Because to collect the national income, it is not easy. Basically, we have the three methods, right, to calculate national income. So sometimes it will get the problems in terms of the non-monetized sector. So what is the meaning of non-monetized sector? It existence of a large number of non-monetized activities in these countries, especially in the agriculture sector, okay, makes the computation of the national income more difficult. So dekat sini ada pendapatan yang tidak diisytiharkan, yang tidak diberitahu. There is no, which is a lack of data in terms of the agriculture sector. Okay, why agriculture sector? Because sometimes, okay, the farmers will not giving the exactly amount of the income they receive. Okay, contoh, okay, let's say kalau dia jual padi ataupun beras, dia dapat 10 guni, they sell the rice or the paddy 100 kg. So maybe they will use for their own consumption. They can gunakan untuk diri sendiri 10 kg. 10 kg. So basically they need to declare 100 kg, not 90 kg, bukan 90 kg. Okay, same goes to the fisherman. Okay, nelayan. Selalunya nelayan dia dapat 10 bakul ikan, they get the 10 the fish. Okay, so meaning that dia kena jual lah 10 bakul ikan tu, tetapi dia selindung, dia cakap dia cuma dapat 9 bakul je. Satu bakul lagi dia akan bagi tahu, dia akan kata dia tak jumpa ataupun mungkin dia akan beritahu 9 bakul je. Kenapa? Sebab satu bakul tu dia guna untuk diri sendiri. Mungkin dia nak buat ikan masin ke dan sebagainya lah. Okay, so the data is lacking by the farmers because they want to use for their own consumption. Okay, so that's a non-monetized sector. Okay, number 2, why? The problems to calculate national income is underground economy. Official GDP estimates may not take into account the underground economy, okay, in which transactions, contributions to production such as illegal trading and tax avoiding activities are unreported. Okay, so some of the activities yang illegal, activity yang haram, contoh macam jual arak, jual dadah, pelacuran dan sebagainya, okay, tak jelas. There is no unreported amount. Okay, so itu pun merupakan masalah jugalah dalam nak mengira pendapatan negara. Okay, number 3 is non-market transactions. Okay, there are many productive works done in the economy, but they are not paid. Okay, food ground in backyard plots, home repairs, clothes made at home, and any other do it yourself goods and services that people make or do for themselves, their families or their friends are not counted in GDP. So apa maksud dekat sini? Okay, maksudnya ialah that the person are working but did not pay. Okay, for example, okay, your father is a mechanic. Okay, your father is a mechanic. Okay, let's say let's say your car is breakdown. Okay, it's a breakdown. So you ask your father to repair your car. Did you pay your father's? Awak bayar tak kalau kereta rosak, ayah awak baiki, awak bayar tak dekat ayah awak? Did you pay your father's?
Tak.
Kenapa tak bayar?
No.
Kenapa tak bayar?
Ayah tak
Kalau
Sebab
orang
kereta
lain
ayah
kereta
saya.
Sebab duit ayah, duit kita.
Okay, you did not pay your father's, even though your father's work repair your cars. Okay, it is not fair because others person their car once the breakdown. Okay, your father's repair, they need to pay. But if your father's repair your car, you did not pay. So meaning that your fathers have lost their income. Okay, so that is your father do the productive works but did not pay. So that is a non-market transactions. Okay, so number 4 is problem of expertise and modern machinery. Okay, masalah dalam nak mengira susut nilai mesin. Okay, the lack of professionals such as statisticians, researchers, programmers, analysts is a major problem in the third world countries. So masalah nak mengira susut nilai the equipment, okay, the depreciation of the equipment or machine is very difficult. Okay, sometimes you will underestimate, sometimes you will be overestimate. Okay, and the last is the problems of double counting. Okay, what is double counting? Double counting kalau kita translate is a pengiraan dua kali lah. Double counting in national income will appear when both values of final goods and intermediate goods are included. Okay, kat sini contohnya dekat sini. Kat sini. Okay, double counting bermaksud we calculate 2 times. Okay, we calculate the intermediate goods, okay, 15 ringgit plus with the market price 30 ringgit. So the total is 45. Basically, we not receive money 45, we only receive money 30. So consumer paid only 30. Okay, so that is the problems. Okay, to avoid this problem, to double counting, we only calculate the income at a market price only. Okay, so that is a problems of the double counting. Okay, so settle, finish already for the problems and the users. Okay, after this we will learn about the equilibrium AD and AS. Okay, settle this. Now we go to the tutorial. Nampak tak? Did you see this? Nampak ke tak nampak?
Nampak.
Nampak madam.
Nampak.
Ni soalan tutorial kan? Betul tak soalan tutorial ni?
Betul.
Ada.
Betul, madam.
Okay, sekejap ya. Okay, so this questions, okay, kalau awak tengok, okay, dia tanya soalan GDPMP. Sorry, ni betul kan sekejap. Ni bukan GDP, ni GNP lah. Okay, GNPMP. Okay, GNPMP, GNPFC, NI, PI, DPI. So tengok soalan. If the question asks you until disposable personal income, maybe the question will using the expenditure or product approach. Faham tak? Faham tak ni? Okay, kalau tengok soalan, dia tanya semua. GDPMP, GNPMP, GNPFC, national income, personal income, disposable personal income. So confirm this is not income approach. Why? Because income approach will ask factor cost, will not exist the market price here. Okay, kalau income dia tak ada market price, dia cuma ada factor cost saja. Nampak tak? Nampak ke tak nampak? Have you seen it? Nampak? Faham tak?
Nampak.
Faham Kena ingat dalam kepala otak awak tu Okay, kalau soalan tanya sampai disposable personal income, we have market price and until disposable. So maybe this is a expenditure or product approach. Okay, so to calculate the expenditure, to get the GDPMP here, okay, you need to find out the CIGXM. Okay, CIGXM. If CIGXM not complete, for example, only have CIG, export import doesn't have. So maybe it is not the expenditure approach. Maybe it is a product approach. Okay. Now we look at the items here. Tengok pada soalan. Okay, tengok pada item. Okay. So public expenditure. Tengok ni dia tanya, dia ada perkataan expenditure. So selalunya usually if the items have the expenditure ni, so confirm ini adalah expenditure approach. Okay, understand? So public expenditure, public it stand for G, government. Okay, public expenditure, public consumption ataupun government expenditure, government consumption. Okay, G. Public it stand for G. Private it stand for the C. Okay, private it stand for the C. Okay, public investment, private investment. So this kind is a I. This is I, this is I. Okay, whether the words is a public investment, private investment, so the last word is investment, so it still investment lah I. Okay, remember the other words of the investment is change in stock. Okay, change in stock. Change in stock also I. If the question put the change in stock, but this question doesn't put the change in stock, right? So we just ignore it. Okay, so remember the last word is investment. Okay, this is the I. Faham tak? Understand? Faham ke tak faham?
Faham.
Okay, so export apa? Export apa? Export apa?
X.
Country.
S.
M adalah import.
Import.
Okay. So lengkap tak? Is it complete CIJSM? Is it complete CIJSM? Complete kan?
Complete.
So bila complete, once it's complete CIJSM, bermaksud meaning that there is no product approach here. So maksudnya kita akan guna expenditure approach. Okay. So remember. Okay. So FIFA. Okay. Factor income from abroad. Ni apa? Ni apa?
FIFA. FIFA. Okay. So FIFA. Okay, FIFA. So FIFA. Apa?
FIFA.
FIFA. Yes. FIFA. Yang mana tambah? Yang mana tolak? Which one is a positive? Which one is a negative?
FIFA tambah, FIFA tolak.
FIFA tolak. FIFA negatif.
Tambah positive FIFA minus FIFA. Okay, remember. Subsidies, yes, using this. Indirect tax, depreciation, we use this. Okay, next we have transfer payment, yes, EPF. Okay, EPF, which is, this is the EPF. Social Security contribution is a SOCSO. Okay, personal income tax is a PIT lah. Okay, personal income tax. Okay, this is the way lah to find, to you clarify, okay, each of the items here. Okay, the first questions, okay, ask you to find the GDP MP. Okay, GDP MP. How to find this? Okay, first, okay, you buat macam ni lah you do like this. GDP MP, okay, equal to the C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Okay. So you put the amount here. C berapa C? Okay, C berapa? C 150. You buat 150,000. I ada dua 120,000. Okay. I here 7,000. CIG, CI. G is a 22,000. CIG plus X. X is a 13,500. Minus, okay. Remember, M is a minus. Minus 9,500. 9,500. Okay, cuba kira berapa dapat. Can you calculate for me? Boleh kira? Cuba kira cepat. Oku, calculate. You have the calculator. Aiman ada calculator. Dia ada calculator. Anis ada calculator.
Ada, madam.
Kira 150,000 tambah 120,000 7,000 tambah 22,000 tambah 11,500 tolak. Berapa jawapan awak? What is your answer?
303,000.
Ha?
Betul tak? Betul kan?
Saya kira
303,000.
betul ke?
Betul.
Pendapat lain ni?
Investment tu bukan 12,000 lah.
Bukan ke selepas 195,000? What is your answer? Class?
Madam salah tulis tu.
Ha?
Dia patutnya 15,000 bukan 150,000.
Ya ke? Yang ni kan salah ya. Okay, kita padam balik.
Baik dong saya.
Nasib baik awak betulkan sekejap ya. Okay. So 15,000 lah. Mana tadi? Oh sorry, 15,000 tambah 120,000.
Tambah 12,000.
12,000 ke? Oh yes. Padam.
60,000 madam.
Okay. 12,000. Tambah 7,000. Tambah 22,000. Okay. Tambah 13,500. Minus 9,500. 60,000.
60,000.
Ya betul.
Betul madam.
60,000 kan?
Ya.
Okay.
Betul.
So yang siapa dapat 300 tadi? Salah lah
Dia tukar madam.
Itu saya lah salah. Oh salah kat mana?
Saya ikut madam.
Okay, you will get the 60,000 million. Okay, kenapa saya letak million? Sebab dalam soalan ada, because the question ask put the RM million. So you put the RM million lah also. RM. Okay. Oku dapat Oku? Can you get it? Oku,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, okay. So this is the amount of the GDPMP. Okay, now the question asks you GNPMP. GNPMP. Wait Tanya sikit lah. So GNPMP, what is the formula? Apa formula GNPMP? So GNPMP is GDPMP plus FIFA minus FIPA.
FIFA.
Okay. So tadi the answer of GDPMP is 60,000, right? Okay, plus FIFA.
Yes.
FIFA is 4,000. Okay. FIFA 4,000. FIPA is 650. Okay. Buatlah kira. Tambah 4,000. Tolak 650. Dapat tak jawapan dia? RM
63,350.
350 million. Section 2 boleh? Section 2?
Boleh madam.
Section 1 okay?
Okay madam.
Okay.
Tak faham
Okay, madam.
tanya
Okay.
ya. You don't understand? Ask me. Jangan diam-diam. Okay, tak faham tanya. Sebab soalan ni keluar dalam test ya. Remember, if your test is fail, so meaning that you will get lowest mark lah. I will punish you if you get 25 lowest. Okay, sebab apa tak study lah tu. Lepas tu saya hukum awak. Okay, next to find the GNPFC. GNPFC, what is the formula? Ambil amount GNPMP. GNPMP plus with the subsidies
Plus minus OT.
indirect tax. Apa dia? Apa dia? Kau nak cakap tadi? Okay, berapa amount GNPMP? 63,350. Okay, take it the amount of the GNP, the previous answer, plus with the subsidy. Subsidy berapa? 7,800. 7,800 minus with the indirect tax 360. Cuba kira. Tambah
70,790.
Betul. RM 70,790 million. Okay? Boleh? Oku, boleh? Oku, boleh?
Yes, madam.
You boleh tak? You boleh? Oku, boleh? Boleh means can you do it? Oku, can
Yes,
you do it?
Yes, madam.
If I say boleh, you say boleh.
Okay, boleh.
Boleh meaning that you can do. If you cannot do, you say tak boleh.
Okay, madam.
Say tak boleh.
Tak boleh?
Tak boleh cannot do. Boleh do. Okay?
Okay,
So,
boleh.
boleh or tak boleh?
Boleh.
Boleh. Good boy.
Good boy, Oku.
Good.
Okay. So this is the amount of the GNPFC. Okay. Next, to find the national income. Okay, national income. Okay. GNPFC. Take it the amount of the previous answer. Here, 70,780. Okay. Minus with the depreciation. Okay, depreciation how much? 6,600. Okay, so 70,790 minus depreciation here 6,600. Okay, calculate.
64,190.
Apa yang cepat sangat ni? Okay, so jawapan dia ialah RM 64,190 million. Is it correct? Betul tak?
Yes, madam.
Betul. Okay. So this is the amount of the national income. Okay. National income. Kat tempat awak hujan tak?
Hujan, madam.
Hujan, madam. Hujan lebat.
Kita tunggu hujan berhenti baru kita berhenti. Okay?
Boleh.
Boleh jawab ni.
Tempat saya dah berhenti, madam.
Tempat saya tak boleh.
Tempat saya dah berhenti.
Tak, tempat saya baru hujan. Okay, PI. Okay, how to find the PI? So PI, take it the amount of the the NI. NI plus transfer payment minus we have EPF here, we have SOCSO, right? So the others from company tax you don't have, so just ignore. Okay, so minus EPF minus SOCSO. Ambil je lah amount dia. Kalau yang tak ada tak payah ambil lah. NI ambil 64,190 plus transfer payment here. Transfer payment 400. EPF berapa? 250. Okay. SOCSO minus with the 100 lah. Okay, kira. 400 tolak
64,290.
wait lah. Okay, saya dapat ni. RM 240 million. Betul tak? Is it correct?
Betul. Betul, madam, betul.
Okay, betul tu okay lah. Okay, so this is the answer for the personal income. Okay, so next we want to find the DPI. Okay, DPI is P paid. Okay, DPI equal to the P paid. PI minus PIT. Personal income tax here. So, take it amount of the PI 64 240 minus P 1000. So 63,240 million. Is it correct? Betul tak?
Yes.
Yes.
Betul okay. So this is the way lah how to find the answer. So first, okay, you look at the questions. If the question asks you market price, factor cost, until the disposable, maybe it's expenditure approach or product approach. To confirm, so for the expenditure, we have the CIGXM. So you look at the items, if the complete item CIGXM, so confirm this is the expenditure approach, so not product. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, cuba ambil jawapan ni, kalau nak semak balik ke jawapan, you can take the answer. If you want to do again, so you can check your answer lah. Dah. Okay dah?
Madam nak tanya boleh?
Apa?
Kalau kalau kan ada EIS kan sekarang kan. Kalau macam tu kan, so tu kalau dia ada so ada EIS masukkan dua-dua ke?
Masukkanlah kat sini. EPF minus SOSO minus EIS.
Oh, okay, faham.
Okay.
Thank you, madam.
Cari kat personal income. Okay, so tengok kat sini markah. You can see the marks here, right? 3 marks, 2 marks, 2 marks. So how to get the answer? To get the full marks. Okay, mentioned before, the formula here did not have the marks. Formula ni tak ada markah, tapi you buatlah. Okay, because the marks 3 ni daripada mana? Ni dari sini. Daripada sini, ni 2 markah. Masukkan amount ni. Masukkan amount ni ialah 2 markah. Okay, ni adalah 1 markah. Okay, so if you go here, 3 marks. So basically kat sini lah. Ni. Ni betul, ni 2 markah. Betul, 1 markah. Okay, yang ni kalau you masukkan ni ialah 1 markah, 1 markah. Okay, so the formula tak ada markah. Tapi kalau tak ada, but you need to list down the formula to ensure that you are not making any mistakes lah once you put it the amount here. So ni 1 marks, the answer is 1 marks. 1 marks, 1 marks. Okay, faham tak? Faham?
Madam,
Understand?
kalau unit dia tak tulis, dapat markah tak madam?
Formula, tak tulis.
Unit.
Apa?
Unit.
Apa yang tak dengar? Apa?
Unit, madam. RM ke?
Oh,
million
unit.
ke?
Unit. Okay. If you are not put the RM, okay, never mind. If you are not put the million, I will minus here half marks. Understand? Because it's difference amount 60,000 and 60,000 million. Ada beza tak? Ada tak beza? Ada kan? Okay. If the question put million here, so your answer must put million. If your question does not exist million, so you cannot put the million lah. You just put 60,000. If you not put the million, but the question asks you million, okay, so I will cut here half marks. So you will get 2.5 marks lah kat sini. Okay, boleh? Clear? Is it clear? Clear ke tak clear? Okay. So can we go to another questions? Can we go to the another questions?
Yes,
Saya
madam.
tanya semua.
Yes, madam.
Okay, pandai. Okay, now. Ni saya, nampak tak ni saya buat macam ni? Okay. So second questions, okay. If you can see the questions, ask you until national income. If the question asks you until national income, confirm this is the product approach. Okay. Only income and expenditure will ask you until DPI. Okay. Only expenditure and income will ask you until DPI, disposable personal income. But if the question asks you until national income, so confirm this is the product approach. Okay. So next, we'll look at here. Okay. To get the GDP MP, okay. To get the GDP MP, okay. According to the product approach, so this is a product approach, okay. Mesti tambah all economic sector. Okay, so let me check, okay, clarify which one is the sector, okay. Agriculture, is it sector? Yes. Other services, sector. Construction sector? Construction sector tak? Sector. Tourism?
Sector. Lanjungan kan?
Tourism, sec 2, 3, 4. Okay. So look at here, subsidies. Subsidies adalah net payment from abroad. See, we have net payment from abroad. So this is a FIFA minus FIPA. FIFA minus FIPA. Okay. Electricity and manufacturing. Is it sector? Is it sector? Adakah ini sektor? Excuse me, ada orang tak ni? Ada orang tak?
Yes.
Ada.
Sector.
Sector. So electricity and manufacturing is a sector. Okay, sector. Tax on consumption. Nama lain dia apa? What is the others name? Tax on consumption. Cuba tengok balik. Tax on consumption. Apa nama lain kepada tax on consumption?
IT, indirect tax.
Indirect tax. Good. So this is the depreciation. So semua item guna Okay, so all the items here guna. We use it. Okay, so for the GDPMP, you want to find the GDPMP, you plus all the economic sector. So basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sector here. So you plus all. Okay, 520 plus 450 plus 230 plus 95 plus 140. Tambahlah semua. What is your answer?
1435.
Betul? Is it correct?
Yes, correct.
1435, betul? Okay.
Betul.
So you get it? Okay. So after you find the GDPMP, so you need to find the GNPMP. So the way to find is same lah. Okay, you need to plus FIFA and FIPA. So take it the amount of the GNP, MP, GDP, MP plus. Okay, basically it's a plus FIFA minus FIPA. But the items here already given the net payment from abroad. Okay, so you just plus je lah. Okay, plus net payment abroad. Okay, so ambil nilai GDP yang sebelum ni 1435 plus net payment berapa? 200. Okay, so the answer is RM 1. Boleh ke tak boleh? Is it correct my answer?
Correct, madam.
Okay, betul 1635. 1635. Is it anybody? Ada masalah tak? Do you have any problems? Ada masalah? Semua orang okay?
Okay, madam.
Okay, good. So next, to find the GNPFC. To find the GNPFC. Okay, to find the GNPFC macam mana? So GNPFC is equal to the GNPMP plus subsidies minus indirect tax. Okay, GNPMP berapa? 1635 plus subsidies. Subsidies, how much your subsidies here? Is 105. Minus minus what? Allah. Minus apa ni? Indirect tax berapa? 60. 60. Cuba kira. 1635 tolak 1680, betul? 1680. Is it correct?
Betul.
Okay, cuba cari national income. Can you find by your own self the amount of national income? Tolak depreciation. GNPFC berapa? 1680 tolak depreciation. What is your amount of depreciation? 70. Okay, so jawapan dia ialah RM 1610 million. Is it correct my answer?
Correct.
Correct.
Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay. Okay, kita semak tengok soalan number 3. Okay, so yang ni saya tak nak bagi, saya tak nak buat awak buat balik rumah pula. Nanti awak buat, saya ajar macam mana nak buat je. Okay, kita tengok, look at the items here. Oku, if you don't understand, you can see me
Okay, madam.
Okay, yang lain pun samalah. Janganlah rasa cemburu pula dengan Oku. Siapa tak faham? Siapa tak faham boleh jumpa saya ingat soalan ni keluar dalam test awak. Sebab tu kena tahu, sedar diri. You need to understand yourself. If you don't understand, okay, please make it the solution. Kalau jumpa kawan pun tak faham juga, so meaning that you kena jumpa saya lah. Okay, jadi kena ingat kejayaan adalah berdasarkan your effort. Your success is in your hands. If you put more effort, so you will get the good result. If you less effort, so your result is less lah. Okay, please saya cakap terus terang, if your assessment not achieve, you get fail for your assessment. So even though your final is good, so you will fail. Okay, you need to repeat lah for this subject. So I don't want you to repeat. Okay, please do the best for my paper. Okay. Okay, sekarang ni this is the items. Okay, tengok soalan sampai dia tanya sampai national income, right? Okay, look at the question. This is the question until national income. So confirm ini kaedah apa? What kind of this method? Is expenditure, product, income?
Income approach.
Hey,
Product approach.
Product approach.
Product approach.
product approach. Tu tak faham lah tu ya. So sila kenal diri sendiri. So this is a product approach sebab dia tanya sampai national income saja. Because the question asks you until national income. So confirm this is the product approach. Okay. So kita tengok how many sector here. Okay. Mining and quarrying, is it a sector? Sektor ke tidak? Mining, perlombongan and quarry. Sektor ke? So this is sector. Education?
Sector.
Sector. Agriculture?
Sector.
Okay, good. Subsidies lah. Transportation?
Sector.
Sector. Electricity, gas and water?
Sector.
Tax on consumption, nama lain dia apa?
IT.
Indirect tax. Okay. Tourism?
Sector.
Sector income from abroad? Pandai. FIFA. Sector income paid abroad? FIFA. Okay. Capital consumption? Apa ni? Nama lain dia apa?
Depreciation.
Pandai. So nama lain pada capital consumption, the other name of the capital consumption is depreciation. Okay. So buatlah. Okay, kalau tengok kat sini question awak, okay, GDPMP and then terus jump. Okay, terus go to the GNPFC. So dia kalau you tengok kat sini, if you can see, dia skip apa? GNPMP, right? So never mind. Okay, you do the step first. So first find the GDPMP, tambah plus with the all other sector. So ni tambah all sector. Okay. So that the question asks you to find the GNPFC, right? So before you find the GNPFC, you find dulu GNPMP and then baru cari GNPFC. Okay, lepas tu baru jawab national income lah. Okay, so never mind if the question skip. That's why the marks is a 4. Okay, so do as usual. Faham tak? Understand? Faham ke tidak? So you cari dulu jawapan. Nanti saya bagi jawapan, semak. I will give you the answer and then you you semak lah jawapan awak. You can check your answer, is it correct with me or not. Okay. So next question is question number 4. Salah pula. Ni kalau buat sampai habis soalan ni, pukul 12 balik lagi. Betul tak? Awak kan ni nak cepat kan? Okay. So next is tengok soalan. Look at the question. Disposable income. So maybe what? The question asks you sampai until disposable. So maybe what? Maybe the expenditure atau income approach. Okay? Sebab dua-dua soalan ni, dua-dua method ni, both methods will ask until disposable personal income. Okay, to make sure which methods, okay, kita check CIGXM. Okay, if complete CIGXM, meaning that this is the expenditure methods lah. Okay, if not complete, maybe so confirm this is the income methods. Okay, so let's check together. Net transfer payment, net export X minus M, right? Depreciation kita guna. Agriculture we are not use. Why? Because this is a product approach, right? Because this is not the product. So agriculture cancel. Education pun cancel. Why? This is the product approach. Faham tak ni? Understand why I cancel this?
Oh, madam.
Audio tak ni? Faham tak? Sebab, okay, because sometimes the items can be put the item which is not in the methods. Okay, item yang tak ada dalam methods lah. Okay, we confirm that this is the expenditure or income methods. Meaning that this is not the product. So sometimes they put the items of the product. So we confirm that this is not the product, so cancel. We are not using the product approach items lah. Agriculture, education, this is not items. Okay. EPF, we use it. Personal income tax, yes. Social security contribution, we use it. Public expenditure, public meaning that, is it C or G? Public ni apa?
G.
Pandai. Private expenditure,
C.
pandai. Change in stock, ni tadi baru je cakap. Change in stock ni apa? Pandai. So cukup tak sifat? Is it complete CIGSM? Is it complete CIGSM?
Complete.
CIGSM. We have the net export here, but never mind.
Complete.
Yes, so complete bermaksud it means that this is the expenditure approach, not income. Okay, so net payment from abroad, this is the FIFA minus FIFA. Subsidies, indirect tax, company tax lah. Okay, so you just calculate lah. Item we not use is agriculture and education. The rest we use. Okay, so calculate for the questions. Next, question number 5. Look at the questions. So this is the question until disposable. Either expenditure or income approach. So basically this is the company tax. Export is X. Private expenditure is C. Import M. Tax on expenditure. Nama lain apa? What are the others name of tax on expenditure?
Indirect tax.
Yeah, good. Indirect tax. Tax on personal income. Nama lain dia apa? Dia understand? Oh, dengar tak tu bunyi dia? Dengar tak bunyi guru?
Ya, madam.
Tu maksudnya apa tu? Kena berhenti ke kena teruskan?
Kena berhenti, madam.
Berhenti, madam.
Teruskan.
Ya ke?
Nanti kami kena
Is
guru.
it the sign of continue or stop? Okay?
Yes, madam.
The sign shows we should stop or we should continue.
Continue.
Continue, yes, very good. So kita continue ya. Okay. Okay, tax on personal income. Cepat, the others name. Apa? Personal income tax. Terbalikkan je, benda yang sama. Okay, tax on personal income is personal income tax. Okay, remember so we use public expenditure. Apa? Public.
G.
Pandai.
G.
Public investment, ingat ada perkataan investment. So this is the I. Change in stock.
I.
Change in stock I. Okay. Net payment. Yeah, good. Get payment from abroad. FIFA minus FIFA. Okay. So the rest ni samalah. So semua guna ni kat sini ni. Okay. So pandai-pandai lah hidup nak buat. Kita cukup lah guna C-I. I ada 2. So we have 2I. C-I-G-X-M. So confirm ni expenditure. Okay. Confirm expenditure methods lah. Okay. Dah habis. Finish already. So balik. Nanti malam ni buat. Okay, nanti saya akan bagi jawapan lah. I will give you answer. So dekat sini tak ada kaedah income kan? There's no income exercise in this tutorial. So I will give the tutorial for income methods. Okay?
Okay,
I will give the tutorial. Okay, for section 2. Apa? Asma Nuha tanya apa?
Tertekan,
Oh,
madam.
tertekan. Okay, untuk section 2, okay, hari Isnin kan? Betul tak? Hari Isnin, you nak buat kelas ke tak? Sebab saya ada meeting tu, pukul 2.30 hingga 4.30. Tapi saya ada, but I need to finish another satu lagi sub-chapter. Macam mana tu? Saya takut tak sempat. Sempat tu kan? Sebelum you press.
Madam, kita ganti malam ni
Sekejap,
ke
saya
yang
check.
hari Isnin tu?
Saya risau tak sempat. Yelah, sabarlah. Ya, awak ni pantang je kan? Sabar. Sabar. Okay. Okay, section 2. Siapa section 2, please raise your hand. If you are section 2, please raise your hand. Wow. Okay, wow. Section 2, raise your hands. Baru 15 orang yang raise.
Madam, kita orang share device.
Section 2 ramai ni.
Share device.
Siapa tak angkat tangan, saya keluar markah.
Share device, madam.
Okay, section 2 class for hari Isnin, for Monday. Tak adalah, kita dah ganti. Okay, we not have the class on Monday. But on what? On Wednesday as usual. Okay? Boleh?
Okay.
Boleh ke tak boleh? Okay. Okay, so we stop here. Okay, we stop here. So I will give another tutorial. Okay, tutorial and answer for this tutorial lah. Okay, tomorrow. Ada soalan? And any questions? Section 1 macam biasa kelas
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Section 1 ada tangan, raise your hand.
Okay, madam.
Section 1, raise your hand. Wow, okay. So, section 1, kelas macam biasa lah. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Apa?
Kamis tu face to face juga ke online?
Apa?
Kamis minggu depan face to face ke online?
Kamis? Face to face online? Kenapa?
Jumaat ke cerita?
Online.
Kata dah.
Online lah, madam. Madam nak balik.
Online.
nak belajar.
Online,
madam.
Tenang tuan-tuan dan puan-puan.
Offline madam.
Kalau saya buat online, if I do online, you still kena fokus dengan saya. Okay? Betul tak?
Betul madam.
Betul, madam.
Betul.
Kita orang fokus, madam.
Visual madam.
Kita orang fokus, madam. Saya akan beri fokus.
Visual je madam.
Offline madam. Saya madam saya.
Online lebih afdal.
Yelah, kenapa online lebih afdal? Nanti
Online,
awak
madam.
bawa
Offline.
jalan-jalan,
Dah
awak
tidur,
dalam
madam.
kereta.
Dia lebih
awak
fokus
kat
lah
mall.
online.
Syahir awak suka offline
Saya suka.
Online.
Tak ada soalan madam.
Yelah, tapi macam
Online,
mana
online.
nak pasti yang you all fokus?
Kami pun nak balik section 2.
Macam mana ni saya nak pastikan yang awak ni fokus?
Kena buka kamera.
Kamera, madam.
Madam,
Masalahnya
Kita
bukan
orang
kamera
datang
tak
untuk orang
masalahnya.
pun tak apa, madam.
Apa?
Tapi
Depan
dia
ni
orang balik dulu. Saya face to face dengan madam tak apa, madam. Bagi dia orang balik dulu.
awak seorang je Anis yang lain. Sekarang ni awak buka kamera ke tak buka?
Allah, kejap madam. Saya ambil tudung saya kejap.
Sekarang ni buktinya dah hadir depan mata saya ni. Awak tak buka kamera pun dengan saya. Macam mana saya nak tahu fokus tak fokus? Dan Syamina bisa. Kamu ada Syamina.
Jadi dah buka madam.
Baru 2 orang, baru dan semua menipu, fake semua fake.
Saya dah buka madam. Saya dari tadi buka madam. Saya tutup ni je.
Memang buka lah madam.
Okay, section 2 awak tengok ni permainan section 1. Okay, section 2 tengok permainan section 1. Tak apa, section 2 you rehat, okay? Section 1 tengok ni permainan.
Boleh lah madam. Saya datang pun tak apa. Bagi dia orang balik dulu.
Nanti saya fikirkan. Okay? Hari Selasa saya bagi jawapan. Itu pun bergantung kepada kecekapan awak dalam kelas.
Baiklah madam.
Kalau saya tanya soalan dapat jawab, maksudnya saya puas hati lah. Maksudnya nanti kita akan bagi online lah. Kalau saya tanya pun terkial-kial, awak tahulah nasib awak. Okay? Okay, section 2 yang 1 jam hari apa tu? 1 jam hari Rabu kan?
Ya madam.
Tu face to face face to face.
Tak boleh online ke?
Jangan nak ada.
Okey.
Awak ni bagi betis nak peha amboi. Tengok tu marah tu, dia marah.
Yalah madam.
Okay madam.
Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.
Thank you, madam.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you madam.
Thank you madam.
Okay madam.
Bye madam.
Thank you madam.
Thank you madam.
Saya nak berdoa madam. Saya nak berdoa.
Apa? Dia tidur.
Saya nak berdoa.
Live lah cepat. Allahu Akbar.
Bye madam.
Bye.